Missouri is rewriting the rules for its sex offender registry. A new law will go into effect this Friday, giving sex offenders leeway into shortening their time on the list and spelling out how out-of-state offenders should register in Missouri. Starting Friday, Missouri is switching to a three-tier sex offender registry to align with federal standards. The update also forces temporary visitors and out-of-state workers to register while in the state. But the law also makes it easier to get off the list. Normally, if a removal request is denied, offenders have to wait 5 years to try again. Now, under certain circumstances, people can bypass the wait and repetition immediately.
Tier one, I think many of them have been on the registry for 10 years or more. So I anticipate many people on tier one as of August 28th to be able to file these petitions. I anticipate many of these petitions being filed in the coming weeks once this legislation is officially codified.
The bill will also make registering information faster. Local sheriffs will be responsible for updating the online registry within 3 days instead of forwarding it to the Highway Patrol.